Dr. Mathers, welcome and thank you for sitting down with us and answering these questions. And again, thank you so much for running. It's a big deal for a lot of people in this community. Um, the group has put together some questions that would like to present on their website that they can share with the community and whoever looks at the website as to why you want to run and what can you think you can do for the community and the school board and things like that. So we'll start out. Given the conflict, why would you consider stepping into this?
Well, I'm really concerned about the future of our school district if the current slate of candidates on the ballot would win. I believe that the voters have been given misinformation about what's going on and their perception is therefore skewed. I'm not about conflict and division. I'm really about what's right for everyone involved, the students and the taxpayers.
Okay, very good. Next question. You've never been on a school board. What makes you a better candidate than your opponent?
Well, I actually believe I can bring some common sense and level ground to the school board. My husband and I own several properties in the district, so of course we want to be fiscally responsible. In addition to that, my background and passion for education can help bring balance to issues when we have to decide whether something's a want or a need. I really believe I have something to offer to bring to the table for the betterment of the school well beyond the building issues.
Okay. That leads us into the next question. How much of this, for you, is about preserving the building project?
It's not really about the building project at all, but rather about protecting our school district from a group of people who care only about raising taxes. I'm really concerned about the future and reputation of our school district if it's run by people who don't understand the educational needs of the 21st century. When I first learned about the building project, my initial reaction was honestly sad because I didn't want to lose the stone. But I didn't have a fight and I was out of town, out of state for the primary, so I didn't vote. But since then, I have been appalled by the behavior of supporters of option 6 and some of the candidates. They are not role models that I want for our children. I also saw pictures of the school that Steve Bagwell put online, and that convinced me of the need. However, I truly didn't appreciate how bad the high school was until I actually took a tour this past week. It really is a tragedy waiting to happen. And I'm not an engineer and I'm not a contractor, but I trust those that have been studying this issue for the last 2 years, that know all the facts, that have looked at all the nitty-picky details and have asked the right questions. I trust that they've chosen the most cost-effective option to meet the needs of everyone involved.
Good, thank you. Are you concerned about the division in the community?
I believe about being an adult and mature about differences in opinion. I won't lose my friendship, any friendship in my mind, if somebody disagrees with me. I won't think less of anybody who has a different opinion. I can't control what they think about me, so I can let that go. So it's really not about sides or division for me. It's just about doing what's right for the students and the community as a whole.
Good. Okay, your husband is obviously very supportive of your running. How much does it mean to you to have your family supporting you?
Well, frankly, he didn't support me initially. He didn't want to get involved because of the divisiveness. However, after meeting with members of the Responsible Vision in Action Committee and the other write-ins, we sat for several hours and we asked questions and we listened to them talk. And in that room, I saw integrity, honesty. I saw sincerity, and I wanted to be part of that. So I made the decision without conversing with him, and of course he's been supportive. And that's very important. He has a lot of knowledge business-wise that I don't have, that I will certainly use if I become a board member.
You have a grandchild in the district, correct?
I do.
All right. Does that play a factor in making you want to run?
Well, sure. I want her to have good opportunities, but I want that for all the children of the district. After touring the the high school, more importantly, I want them to be in a safe environment. And at the right cost, I know we have to be fiscally responsible, but we need to make sure that happens.
Okay. It's been said, and I've heard this phrase many times, that a new board member is like drinking from a fire hose. Does this scare you?
Not really. I know I have a lot to learn, but I've been in that situation before. I have a good work ethic. I think I'm a quick study. I certainly will need to learn about state mandates and budgetary issues, as any new board member will have to. But I trust that the current board members that continue and the school administration will help in that orientation process. And I give 110% to whatever I commit to.
Very good. What have you been doing to prepare yourself for becoming a potential board member?
Well, it's only been 10 days since I decided that. But my background in education and curriculum is in place. I'm currently studying the building plans and issues. I've taken a tour of the high school, as I said before, and I plan to do the same of the other schools as needed, especially Loyalsock Valley. I've spoken with, and I'll continue to speak with, current board members and past board members for their input into the needed processes.
Okay. With you having a doctorate in nursing, you know that healthcare is rapidly growing a career field. Do you plan to use that background to bring goals to the board?
Well, healthcare is only one avenue that our graduates may pursue. I will certainly not advance my interests to the detriment of others. But that being said, I'll certainly also offer my knowledge and expertise when it comes to helping curriculums that support the sciences. I will educate myself and support all curriculums equally.
All right. And are you just here temporarily for the crisis, or are you there for the long run as a school board member?
Well, having never served on a board and not really knowing what that role will require of me, it's difficult to promise an extended long-term position. At this point, I'm running for a 4-year term. If my perceptions are accurate, and my credentials as an educator and a parent and a grandparent and a taxpayer remain beneficial to the school board, I will continue on.
Well, very good. Well, that's the extent of our questions, and I certainly wish you good luck and thank you for running.
Thank you.